Um, this phrase, the stirring of the spirit, has been going through my mind, and if you're too distracted out here to notice if the spirit is stirring within, and I think most of us are, we distract. Modern life is moving at such a fast pace, and as we've seen, a lot of people can't really keep up. It's hard to keep up, and it makes you kind of crazy when you try to do that, and you're not coming from a basic philosophy of what you're working towards. When you're on this treadmill of life, and a whole lifestyle and standard that somebody else made up, you know, we could make up our own that's better, that's mellower, that where you don't have to go and do all this, because the powers that be, the multinational corporations, want to keep you working for them. You want to start working for yourselves, common man. Common man needs to work for himself and deal amongst himself, amongst all of us. The 99% need to deal amongst ourselves, bring it back down to a local level, small mom and pop stores, but we don't support lowest price, because lowest price buys slave labor in other countries. No, we don't support lowest price. We support each other. We barter and trade. We do what we can to survive and to eventually thrive, but we have to bring it down. We have to scale back. We have to stop buying things and entrenching ourselves in a lifestyle that is going to change very, very rapidly. And you've got to be able to move if you need to without losing a lot. So if you don't want to lose a lot, stop investing a lot in where you are until you can see what climate change is doing around you. Really, you got to be a little bit more nimble here. I believe that's what I see, and people who survive are able to adapt. Those are the ones who survive. So if you can change your lifestyle before this happens, then you're going to be ahead of the game. You're really going to be ahead of the game. So that's what I'm feeling. That's what I plan to do myself. And you got to hear the spirit, the stirring of the spirit. Slow down enough. Stop communicating out here that much and come in and realize that together we need to bring love back into this planet. And because it is totally out of control, and the weather is going to just overpower everything, and we don't need all of this other, all of the other things that are happening in the world on top of it, the wars, and we have to figure this out, because we do not need a nuclear disaster on top of this, because you know what? This might just be it. This might be the big climax for Mother Earth and civilization. So it's how are we going to play the game? But we got to bring it down now. We have to stop playing this other game. This other game is going to totally annihilate us very shortly. So anyway, try to feel the stirring of the spirit within you. But you got to slow down enough. You have to look within and realize you are a child of God. You have incredible potential. You can be anything that you want to be, but you don't take the power and use it for yourself. You use it for the good of all. And acknowledge where that power is coming from. The power comes from God through us. And God would never tell you to do anything bad to anybody, to kill them, that your God who created you is better than their God who created them. When we're all talking about the same God, the same source, energy, supreme consciousness. And that's really what the thing that we're supposed to do is we are supposed to link to supreme consciousness, all of us. So it doesn't become a separate thing. We're all connected to the whole, but we can all rise and shine in our own beautiful facet of this incredible, incredible diamond of God. So, and we are all facets of that. Or God is the hub of the wheel, and we are the spokes coming off of it. But if you're connected with the hub, you got energy coming through. That's where you want to be. And it's not about you, and it's not about you thinking, oh, and wanting the gifts. No, you know what? I want the giver. I want the giver. The giver is where it's at. And I don't want the gifts separately. No, when you want the gifts separately and you want to take them and, make money on them and whatever, that's taking the power and using it for yourself. When you realize that everyone is connected with this, but it's how good is their connection? How much are they looking at that? And if they're not looking at that at all, then it's dead to them. It may as well be. And life is dead to them out here because they don't realize the life force within them. So then, when you have people dealing on that level, it gets pretty dangerous, and then add desperation on top of that. So we don't want to go from there. We want to slow down enough to feel the stirring of the spirit within. And we have to change course here very, very rapidly. We do. So please go within, feel the stirring of the spirit. Anyway, go out, make it a great day, and remember, love is the answer.